the simple ones are starting the ball within, say, half a metre of the putt, rough as close as you can to where you think you want it to go, and not be squeezing it right or pulling it left. I'm Seamus Sweeny. I'm the Odyssey Tour representative on the European Tour.
What can you change on the setup of a putter?
More or less everything. Whatever you think of, no, in all seriousness, every player we deal with has individual needs and requirements. If you went to walk on the putting green now and you had a selection of 15, 20 guys on there, every putter will be different even if it was a small nuance difference or complete difference. I guarantee every spec will be a different spec.
What effects do the adjustments have you make?
Well, the end goal is for them to putt more consistently and then allow them to have the opportunity to hold more putts. Mm-hmm. So, because with putting and putters, there's a relationship between if the putters fits better around the player, around the structure that they want to putt with their stroke, then that allows them to be better at sending the ball on the line more consistently, and then that allows them to then read the green more consistently. It's all interrelated.
So you always try to adjust the club to the player and not the player to the club?
Correct. That is the best form.
As we see on statistics, Odyssey is the most used putter brand on the European Tour.
Correct.
Why do you think that is? What makes then the difference between a good and a great putter?
If there is something I could give you a definitive answer there now, I wouldn't give it to you anyway. I'd write it down and then make a lot of money out of it. But there are certain core things that some players do more than any other players in golf. These guys and ladies at elite level, of course, are all very good putters, but they encounter a different variables every week, every day. Is that they putt on the grass is slightly different, even this week, from Monday through to when they tee off on Thursday, and then when they go through till Sunday. Then they will go to a different golf course next week and have a different variable. Like next week in Ireland, it might be windy and it'll be a different grass, so the ball will behave just slightly differently. So it's not the same as on the driving range where they're hitting balls and they get a visual of seeing the ball fly. A ball can look like it's rolling on the green the same as it was last week, but in reality it's a little bit different. The sound's a little bit different, the distance control's a little bit different. A combination of many things. Along the length of time we've had commitment to service European Tour players, innovative product, and hopefully good fitting. So that's probably it. So the difference between great putters and good putters, in my opinion, is that the great putters do their basic things most often, and they understand how to adjust to different green surfaces the best, and they have a system where they measure they can quantify their putting the best. Mm-hmm. But then again, you get some players that are more feel-orientated putting, and there's an area of putting that you could never put your finger. Well, I can't put my finger on. Some guys and the ladies are just really good at putting. Ever since they were juniors, and they've managed to keep that consistency, and they can read greens great. So. But there are core things that can help someone putt better, and that's understanding alignment, understanding what makes a ball roll more consistently, and things like that. So you can keep improving.
So you mentioned the adjustment to the different conditions of greens to new courses. are there any drills the pros have and amateurs should do as well when they play a course?
Yeah, well, it's simple in terms of what the putter can do, and then the putting is the simple one's the best, where you understand good ball roll and the ball starting on a line that you've aimed at. So understanding your aim and then understanding how to make the ball roll. Now, that can then relate, obviously then relates to if you've got the correct putter. That's everything from loft, lie, the visual nature of the putter with you. Some putters will suit a player's eye or brain better, whether it's curved or whether it's got a line to the target, or whether they face aim. Then the weight of the putter, because you want swing consistency of the energy that you put into the ball. But basically, you're moving the ball to a hole that's probably, say, 2 meters to 10 meters away. So it's understanding all those drills that coaches profess of, that we could go into a lot, maybe a different issue. But it seems simple, but there's a lot to it. But the simple ones are starting the ball within, say, half a metre of the putt, rough as close as you can to where you think you want it to go, and not be squeezing it right or pulling it left. And then you get a chance of holding the putt.